And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And there's a couple of things I want to tell you that's coming up. But I want to thank Joe Davis and Kim Dees and Kyle Page for being on with me today, because one of them talked about the golf tournament, which raises money for the Veterans Hospital, which we hope to get soon. And then Kyle was talking to us about the Pie Center, which is partnership in industry and education, and that's going to be phenomenal, folks, once it gets up and going. So I was so thrilled to have all of those guys on talking today about that. I want to tell you about a few things that are going on. First of all, the summer reading program has begun at the library, started May the 1st. So if you just go to clevelandlibrary.org and check on the icon that says Summer Reading Program, and you can register. And there's the way they do this, you just read books during the season, and during the summer season, and then I think they have awards and prizes for the books that you've read. A lot going on at your Cleveland Library, so go on that website also and see what's happening. And I will tell you that FOLA, or Friends of the Library, has their book and coffee on this Friday, May the 17th at 10 o'clock, and Susan Ashcroft is going to be reviewing the book Beloved. And you don't have to read the book before you go to these book reviews. They say it's nice if you have, but you might want to just go for coffee, and I think they have maybe some little pastries or something, and it's over in the history part of the history library. And this is a great thing to do on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock. Now, Cleveland State is going to be hosting their Reconnect information through the month of May. Now, Reconnect is for adults who did not finish college, graduated from high school, maybe has a GED, wants to go back to school. This is a free program, and so they want to reconnect you with Cleveland State. And Kyle talked about a little bit about what Cleveland State has to offer, because you don't have to just take classroom things there at Cleveland State. They have a welding, they have a robotics, they have mechatronics, and so some of these things that you might want to do, we can reconnect you. Now here's the dates. On the 21st, they're going to be at the Cleveland State Center in Monroe County from 11 to 1. And that's on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, the 22nd, they'll be at the Athens Center from 10 to 1. And then on Thursday, the 23rd, they'll be 10 to 1 at the main Cleveland State campus here in Cleveland. Now, for more information, you can contact Natalia Williams at 478-6217, or you can email reconnect@clevelandstatecc.edu, Cleveland State Community College, but you don't have to type all that out, clevelandstatecc.edu. And this is a great opportunity, folks, for people to go back and get certification in a field that may not be a classroom field. So this is a great way to do it. So Reconnect is super. And I'm hoping, I sent an email out today, I'm hoping to have someone from Cleveland State on to talk to us. Now, movies in the park. I don't know whether they got to have the one Saturday night or not, because it rained, and so if it rains, it's very difficult to show a movie in the park with it raining. But the next one is June the 8th, and they're going to show Hotel Transylvania. And then July the 13th is Christopher Robin's, and August the 10th is Ralph Breaks the Internet. Now the area opens at 7. There's concession vendors out there at the time. The movie is free, but the concession vendors are not. They're there to make a little bit of money. Now, children under 18 must be accompanied by adults, and that's to be sure that we keep a little bit of peace out there while we're watching the movie. So these are great things to do, and you see who's sponsoring these: Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, Easy Auto, Blue Ridge Pulmonary Medicine, and the City of Cleveland, Ocoee Oral Surgery, Mix 104. And so this is a great opportunity, folks. It's out at the Greenway Park. And so be sure you go by there and see that. Now, there's a monthly fly-in at our regional Jetport. And I am so proud of this facility, folks, because I served on the committee that planned this, and I will tell you all that I wanted a chalet look at the airport, because that's what I thought would be nice looking, and it is. And I know when the team asked me what kind of furniture we would need to put in there, I said stickly, and they looked at me because those of you that know furniture know that that's not cheap furniture. And I said, well, can we find something that looks like stickly? And they did. So I'm real proud of that airport, folks. And they will have their monthly fly-in breakfast on May the 18th. It's from 8:30 until 10 o'clock. The cost is $5 a person, and you don't have to fly in. You can drive out there and have breakfast for $5. This is a wonderful opportunity to take your kids to the Jetport, because some people do fly in, and they'll be able to look up in the touring area. You see that right above the plane. There's a viewing area up there. They'll be able to stand up there and watch some of those planes come in and some of them take off. So that will be the 18th at the Jetport. Now, the Sound of Tennessee, and I've had them on the show before. We had a quartet on here. They're going to do fundraisers for their trip to the international competition in Salt Lake City, Utah, July the 2nd through the 6th. They think that they're going to be performing on the July 5th. So there's a golf tournament May 18th at Chattahoochee Valley Golf Course, and there's a cappella affair at the museum on the 31st at 7 p.m. Tickets are $25, and this is what blows my mind. They say you can purchase tickets at the door. Now, I don't know how you plan a meal and people purchase tickets at the door, but that's what they have said, and that you can purchase tickets at the door, and or you can go online to www.soundoftn.org, or you can call Chad Guyton at 303-8287 to get reservations for that. And that should be wonderful. It's at the museum on Friday evening, May the 31st. And by that time, I should be through all graduations. In fact, Walker Valley graduates Thursday night, virtual school for Bradley County graduates Friday night, and Cleveland High School graduates Friday night. Bradley Central High School graduates Saturday morning. Goal Academy graduates Saturday evening. So once we get through this week, I'm going to feel like a bird out of a cage, I think. Now, we have the tooled leather bracelets by Melanie Allen at the museum on the 25th, and that's at from 11 to 2 roughly. Now, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're interested in doing this, you need to right now, right this minute, go to the www.museumcenter.org and register for this class, because these things fill up. And when you're taking a class, a jewelry class of any kind, 20 people is about all you can do. So if you're interested in doing these leather tooled bracelets, which are so popular right now, then go to the museumcenter.org, and that'll be on May the 25th from 11 to 2. There is a fee for that. If you're a museum member, it's less than if you're a non-member. Okay, also we have Music at the Mill, which will be the 25th. Tickets are $10 a person, and those can be purchased at the door, and that's not like you're buying a food venue situation. So you can go, and then you can get your coffee at the Mill Coffee, and I don't know whether there's other vendors around, but it's $10. It's from 6 to 10, and the only requirement is BYOC, bring your own chair. And so that's one of those things that you have to do. And then let's get into June the 1st is going to be the Southeast Tennessee Veterans Home Council 10th Annual Golf Tournament, and Kim and Joe talked to us about that. It is June the 1st, and you see that we got, they left. Love my guys, Alex and Adrian. I said, boys, leave me that piece of paper, and so here you see it up on your screen. There's phone numbers to call. They may have room for one or two other foursomes. It's $70 a person, which is what, $280 for a foursome. And I thought it was real interesting. They've got some $10,000 for hole-in-one on something and something else, and I don't know. It's going to be really big. And then Hardee's is going to do the breakfast, and Shane's Rib Shack is going to do lunch. So it should really be good. You need to be there at 7 o'clock, and it's shotgun start at 8 o'clock. And the final History Happy Hour at the museum will be June the 6th. And it's titled 1944. It's the 75th anniversary of D-Day and World War II. And you heard Joe Davis and I talking about our Uncle Ralph, who was there. And we hope that they'll be, I'm hoping he'll go as my date that night. And so for more information, you call 339-5745 or go to, again, www.museumcenter.org. And we have a lot of other things that are going to be happening in Cleveland, Bradley County. I'm so sorry. I was raised in McMinn County, and that just popped out, didn't it? But in Cleveland, Bradley County, a lot of other things are going on. But Alex is saying I'm out of time. So for today in Nancy's Neighborhood, I'm going to say bye-bye.